Ask about Martin Boyle first and new contract. Feel deserving, is it?
Yeah, well, we think so. I think all's in place, you know. So I'm very pleased with the progress he's making, and he's been outstanding for me this season. And there's been an improvement as he's gone along over the 18 months. So yeah, we're very pleased that he's agreed to extend his contract.
The penny appears to have dropped with him now as to what's required at a big club, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he's got a great attitude to the game. His football is very, very good. You know, he's been a threat all season for us, and given us a great dimension to the way we want to play. And we're hoping that he'll only get better.
Pace in this league is crucial, isn't it? And he has it in abundance.
Pace in any league is crucial, and not only has he got good pace, you know, he's got goals in him. He's exciting, and he's very fit boy. He can he goes the whole distance in games, you know, and he wears people down with his, you know, incredible fitness level. So there's been a huge improvement in his game, and we're delighted for him.
You've got 3 games in 8 days, which very exciting for supporters. When you look at them, you know, arguably outside of Hibs, the 3 biggest clubs in the country.
No, they are, yeah, they are. So, I mean, we always had an eye on this group of games for a while. But you know, I've said to the players, like, if you end up making the top 6, you could get this run of games again. So, you know, hopefully start getting used to it and enjoy it. And they've earned the right to play in these games, and we're in a very good position in the league. You know, we're only 1 point off second place. So I don't think they need much motivating for these games, and nor will the Hibs fans either.
Yeah, but coming through these games, will that give you a further indication as to any work that you may have to do in January with regards to strengthening the squad?
Probably, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get, you know, bigger tests than the ones we've got this week, so it'll probably see where we are as a squad, but we've a fair idea where we are as a squad anyway.
First up, of course, Celtic, who have got this incredible record ongoing. The challenge for you, of course, is to knock them off that pedestal. Yeah,
I mean, it's a fantastic run, and I think it's, you know, testament to the mentality of the players and the never say die attitude, and also that the abundance of quality that they have in their squad as well, and very good individual players and a really good collective. Allied to that, they've got a brilliant manager as well.
How big a step have they made in the last 18 months or so? Yeah, they won the league under Ronnie Dyler, but they just appear to have kicked on a little bit.
Oh, they kicked on a lot, you know, kicked on a lot. Well, certainly domestically. You know, they've been imperious, really, you know, and 4 trophies on a row, you know, excellent. I mean, incredible achievement. Looks like they'll probably, you know, barring a disaster, win the league. So they could be looking at another treble. So it's up to us, the rest of the chasing pack, to put a dent in that, you know, in some way, and certainly give them more competition domestically, to take that on into the Europa League campaign for next year.
A challenge you enjoy?
Yeah, very much so. You want to play against the best. You know, as a player you did, and certainly as a manager, you want to, you know, you relish these games. There's no pressure, but you put yourself under your own pressure, and we'll be, you know, making the usual demands of the players as well.
Is it purely down to Brendan coming in? By and large, it's still the same squad that was there a couple of years ago. There have been 1 or 2 additions, of course.
Yeah, I think Brendan has to take a huge amount of credit for the transformation and getting the best out of the players that were already there. And, you know, the likes of Dembele and Sinclair coming in have added that wow factor to them as well.
That said, with Celtic in their current form, they've been run close a couple of times in the league and the cup recently, and lost at home in a game when most people expected them to win during the week. Is there maybe a little bit of a chink in the armour at the moment with them?
Well, I thought Anderlecht played very well, I have to say. You know, I watched the game last night, and Anderlecht, you know, played with the freedom of a team that were under no pressure, and they've got, you know, real quality. So, you know, whether people want to criticise Celtic or not, sometimes you have to say the opposition were very, very good. It was worth looking at the game, but, you know, we haven't got the quality that Anderlecht possess overall. But there are areas where, you know, we can take advantage of if the case comes. We're not going to dominate possession like we have done in the majority of games. But what I do feel is it'll be a good football game, but we need to have a good day, and some of our players need to have an off day for us to, come through this one.
Can there be a wee bit of mental fatigue at the end of a Champions League campaign and kind of knowing that's it for another year?
They can be, or they can freshen you up and think, right, well, we've done our bit, we came third in the group, and now we can, forge ahead domestically. And I think they will. I think that with the break that they'll have from the Champions League games, will give Brendan a chance to freshen the players and the squad, and obviously there's a winter break as well, which will benefit them as well. However, that's their issue, it's not mine. If there is any mental fatigue, we must try and take advantage of that. I don't think there will be a lot, because they've had the game Tuesday and they've got an extra day now with the game being on Sunday.
Can I just go back to the chat about the contracts? You mentioned speaking to Dylan and John McGinn as well last night. What sort of stage are you at with discussions with those two?
Well, we have a verbal chat with Dylan, and we're just waiting on him coming back to us. He's obviously pondering it and weighing up any options that he does have. I'm not sure he does have many at the minute. And with John, nothing's come back just yet. You
gave a long contract to Jason Cummings last year, and then he obviously got a big move. Is that a similar sort of idea with John? There's a lot of people looking at John, getting him tied down really kind of helps ensure that Hibs get the absolute maximum for him.
It's irrelevant to us. We're in a healthy position with John. He's got 18 months left on his contract. We just want to secure, our better players on longer term contracts. We've done that with Martin. There might be one or two others getting contract extension offers as well, and John would be in that group. We don't need to do it, but we feel that they've deserved it.
I'll just go back to Celtic. Obviously, when you were there, you reached the last 16 in the Champions League, and you progressed in the FA Cup as a player as well. Obviously, they found it more difficult to win Champions League games recently. Is that, and while dominating Scotland, does that say something about Europe or the Scottish League or Celtic? How do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it. You need to ask Brendan that more than... I've not been involved with Celtic in European football for 3-4 years now, so I can't really have an opinion on that. That would be a question you need to ask Brendan, because he would be the one most educated on the, obviously playing in the domestic league and then playing in the Champions League with Celtic.
Yeah. From a domestic league point of view, why do you think it has taken so long for a Scottish team to beat Celtic?
Good question. There's been a few close run things. I just think that the depth of squad, their style of play, they're ruthless at times. They're just not cut above the rest of us at the minute. But it can't go on forever. Someday it's going to have to go, and we're all chomping at the bit to win. I'm not really thinking about their record. I'm thinking about winning the game. We're a point off second place, and we have Rangers and Aberdeen to come. It's important that we take something out of the game, in terms of where we want to be. So, if we win the game, fantastic. We could end up on the end of a hiding if we're not careful as well. I'm very, very mindful of that as well. So we'll prepare the team as best we can. We've played really well at Celtic Park, played reasonably well, particularly second half at Hampden. We've shown we can score, but we need to go better. We need to go better. We need to find a little bit of extra quality at times. I felt in the semi-final they just did the little things a little bit better than us, and that's something that we need to improve on if we're going to beat them.
You go back to that game, they brought in substitutes that made a difference as well. They seem to do that when maybe things aren't going all their way. Do you need, your substitutes to make an impact? Is it about 14 players making an impact?
Yeah, you need everyone at it. You need a goalkeeper to play well, because I'm sure he's going to be tested in the game. We need to take our chances if they come. It might be sparse. We need luck. Need a bit of luck as well. And like I say, we'll need to have all our players having a good day.
Can I ask you, do you think there's a psychological barrier with some players when they come up against Celtic? Now, because of this long run that they're on, and they know that Celtic are just going to keep on going, because they've grabbed some late goals to get out of losing matches like that.
I think, you know, historically, you know, Celtic have that sort of winning mentality that's sort of, certainly in the last 20 years, has been inbuilt in the club, and they keep going, you know. And this team doesn't know when they're beat, you know, and they believe that they can score at any time. And even if they get late goals, they're either winners or the third or fourth, because they can really ramp up the pressure on you when they smell blood. Psychologically, does it affect the players? I haven't seen it with my players. I saw a little bit first half at Hampden that I didn't like, you know, but the 90 minutes at Celtic Park in the second half at Hampden, I thought, you know, mentally we were very good.
That's something I know that you've tried to instill into the players, isn't it? To get that winning mentality and not saying a fear of losing, but
yeah, I think it's there. You know, I mean, we are not Celtic. You know, we are not going to win every game. We are not going to, you know, dominate the landscape. But I wanted to hurt them when they do lose, and I've seen that, you know, on a few occasions that we have lost this season. I've also seen them see out games very well. I've also seen them be brave and take games by the scruff of the neck, no matter who the opposition was. Second half at Celtic Park, we were the better team, you know, for long periods, and that says a lot.
Did you let them off the hook that day?
Not really, no. No. Maybe, you know, the Craig Gordon save might have been a big factor in Celtic getting something out of it, but they had chances late on in the game where they could have won the game as well. So, you know, I was pretty pleased with the performance and to come away with a point. You know, people said maybe it's the one that got away, but not really. Not on the balance of play. I thought we were good, and you get another crack at it now.
Team use?
Whittaker's fit. Darren McGregor's fine. Danny Swanson's back fit training. So we're getting a couple of senior players back. Ross Laidlaw has got a shoulder problem, needs a scan. So we're hoping that he doesn't require surgery, but we'll not know the outcome of that until it settles down in another couple of weeks.
David Gray, is he?
Davey's not fit yet, no. He's not training today, so he's not made it.
Finally, were you surprised at McInnes's decision to stay at Aberdeen and turn down Rangers? It's very difficult to turn down one of those firm clubs, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah, but I don't know if he actually had the chance to speak to Rangers or not, so he seemed very happy at Aberdeen. You know, he's done a fantastic job there. I thought he was the odds-on favourite. You know, he'd have been my choice to take the Rangers job on. So it's a sign of the times, you know, sign of the times.
Things are changing.